Okay, what's the problem?
From the new Clint Eastwood movie, Juror Number 2, being filmed in Savannah, to the color purple on the Georgia coast, the film industry means big business for the state of Georgia.
You didn't love me.
According to the Georgia Film Office, film and TV production spent $2.6 billion in the state in the 2024 fiscal year, and a total of $11 billion over the last 3 years. However, industry leaders do agree that things have slowed down recently, but see opportunities down the road.
It's an industry that is constantly evolving itself. You can look about when streaming happened, when the talkies came in. This is an industry that is highly dependent on technology and highly dependent on how people view that technology. So we're going to talk a lot about what the next wave is, what the next version of Hollywood and movie making is going to look like.
Walker Dalton is the executive director of the Savannah Regional Film Commission and was one of the panelists at the first ever Golden Isles Film Festival. Their topic, the state of the film industry.
For 2025, we're looking with high hopes for Savannah and for the state, because I think there's a lot of momentum to keep production coming into the state, coming down to Savannah. We've had a lot of calls coming in, so there's a lot of interest of people wanting to come down to us. So we're definitely going to capitalize that. We're also going to lean into the commercial world as well. So we're meeting with a lot of commercial producers to keep work coming in, because I think it really needs a diversity. And just like you would diversify your stock portfolio, you want to have a diversity of work coming in. So features and television, photography, photo shoots, editorial, and commercials to come into the area. So we're going to just keep the mix going as best we can, and we think we're going to do well for 2025.
Randy Davidson, the CEO of Georgia Entertainment, also served on the panel.
What do you see for the future of the film industry across the state and in particular Savannah, where we are?
So I believe that there's been a reset that's been taking place in Georgia, and not just in Georgia, but around the world in terms of filmmaking. After COVID, there was a really high rush to get great content. There was sound stages built. There was infrastructure of all types to support this content demand that was taking place. And now there's been a little reset, with people trying to figure out, what do content consumers want? What format? Is it TikTok? Is it is it still feature films and things like that? So around that backdrop of trying to understand demands, there's been strikes and labor issues and things like that associated specifically with film. And that's caused some hesitation amongst financiers and people that greenlight these projects. Our position, though, is that it's coming back. It's a cyclical situation. I mean, this industry's been around for decades, and there's been other issues that have changed the demand and spending by the big, Paramount and Disney and those folks like that. But it always comes back. And if I thought that content consumption was declining, I would be worried. But it's not. It's actually increasing, and I think that bodes well for the industry over the long term.
And to make sure that coastal Georgia is always in the spotlight when it comes to attracting the film industry is Matt Campbell, the president of the Coastal Entertainment Alliance.
Well, in addition to Savannah and the beautiful coast and the beaches and the Spanish moss, live oak trees and the squares and the history, you have similar culture all the way down. In Bryan County, where many films have been filmed at the old plantation homes, Liberty County, McIntosh County, Glenn County, where we're at, and down to Camden County. You have a very talented and experienced creative industry, film industry workforce.
A workforce that these industry leaders believe is ready for whatever comes next in the evolution of entertainment.
I think we need to lean more into the creative aspect, let the artists come forward into the industry. Not lean it, there's obviously a lot of data, there's a lot of algorithms, and there's a lot of number crunching and how budgets put together, but this is an industry about creativity, and it marries itself with technology. And I think if we allow the artists to come back, take a little bit of the reins, and lead us forward, we'll have more people going to the movies. People want to be surprised, they want to laugh, they want to cry, they want to be inspired, they want to be scared. And I think all of those emotions come in with artists. I think the creativity is really important, and I think the studios will start to see that.